At the other forward position, Carl Anthony Towns. At the other guard position, Jalen Brunson. The head coach of the visiting team is Tom Thibodeau.
Starting at small forward, at 6'6" inches, number 9, Dylan. The other forward, standing 6'11", number 10, Chuck Carter. At 6'0" number 5, Craig starting at the other yard at 6'4", number 4,
and thanks for ending your Monday on 2K Sports with some NBA hoops. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Houston. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs. And then Friday, they kick off a road trip at Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder.
And that game against the Wizards, it's the second game of a back-to-back, so you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
Now, New York starting 5. They've got Jalen Brunson. Carl Anthony Towns is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Bridges in at shooting guard. And for Houston, Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Van Fleet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two, there's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Rockets for a minute, and we discussed Mikal Bridges. Coach said Mikal creates a lot of problems with his movement off the ball. He keeps the defense on its toes. We can't allow him to get into a rhythm. And he also praised Bridges' on-ball defense. He'll be the focus of their game plan tonight. Brian?
Okay, thanks, Allie.
And Brooks has no problem wearing the black hat. He takes pride in being the villain. He's an old-school player in that regard, very much so.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. The season is still young, but it's been interesting to watch some of the rookies find their footing here in the NBA, Clark.
That's always one of the more interesting things for me. Everybody's journey of development is their own, and it's different. It has a unique pace. Some guys come in ready to contribute right away. They're in a good situation. Others, it takes a minute for them to find their stride. So watching it all unfold is really pretty cool.
Now here's Şengün. 15 in his last outing. And that one's good for Brooks.
When he gets the opportunity, they are counting on Brooks to hit that shot.
To the left side wing. Back to Brunson. Towns on a screen. Beyond the arc. And again, the Knicks missing. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Smith passes to Van Vliet. Robinson with the block. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here.
What a follow-up by Smith. Getting in there and hammering it right down.
Robinson with it. Van Vliet covering. Şengün with a steal. And he's gone for the lob. And it's hammered home by Green.
And Green went to the penthouse level for that connection.
New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Brunson passes to Towns. Will it go? Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
When you got a big guy like Towns that can hit from long range, I think it makes your whole team harder to defend.
Brooks outside. Back to Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now here's Brunson. Last game out, 36 points for him.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion, you'll have periods like this.
Van Vliet tipped.
Tenacious defender. Bridges covers so well.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Brunson with the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Greg.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average. Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here's Bridges, trying to make up for his poor performance in that loss to Detroit. Şengün with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. And here's Green from the arc. On target from range. Green's got 7 points in the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Thompson comes in for Van Vliet. Hart's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Bridges. Now here's Eason. 9 points in his last outing. Hart from long range. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Houston leading by 9. Eason with the ball. Hart covering. Here's Smith. Got it. Good job in the low post. Smith's got his second basket.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Pure from three-point range.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Pass to Şengün. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter here. Outside McBride. Robinson passes to Brunson. Robinson, a screen on Green. Here's Brunson outside. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Green with the ball. And it's Brunson picking him up. Knicks trail by 8. Pass to Robinson. Now here's Hart. Back to Robinson. The floater. Towns can't get it to go.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Here's Thompson. Money from 17 feet out.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Hart can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside, Green. Pass to Smith. Now Green. Over Brunson. They get the rebound. Knicks trail by 10. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Hart finds Towns to the middle. The kick out to Brunson. Robinson, a screen on Eason. Here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Houston. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
And so it's Houston earning this break in the action, up 10. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More 2K action in just a moment. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
So on the floor for New York, Bridges and Hart are the 3 and the 4. Miles McBride is out there with Cameron Payne. And it's Achua in at the 5 down low. Hart passes to Achua. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Bridges. Adams grabs the miss.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
It's Bridges on the wing. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Yeah, nimble play by Bridges inside, navigating the contact and getting to his finish.
Van Vliet, the pass to Eason. Here's Adams. Back to Thompson. Pass to Adams. Van Vliet on the wing, defended by Payne. The shot's good. Van Vliet's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
Achua with a screen. Here's McBride. And it's Whitmore with the rebound.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Pass to Van Vliet. It's rebounded by New York. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe. And I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
Well, Clark, we hear coaches often say, trust your teammates. Why is that sometimes a challenge?
Well, you know, when you talk about passing the basketball, there's got to be a level of trust and confidence that where you pass it to is going to produce some fruit, and that it might come back to you if that's the best play. And then defensively, you can't be good defensively without communicating and trusting one another to cover for each other in the defensive scheme that you're playing.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred Van Vliet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. Got a piece of it. And they're on the run. Back to Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. There's the triple. Brooks with the rebound. Brooks has got the ball here for Houston. And a nice finish on the layup. Brooks has got 6.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Hart. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
Alperin Şengün's checked in for Houston. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Payne. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. But no wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Towns finds Bridges. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Give him 8 points now.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team. Making a switch here. Green is checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Brunson's checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Van Vliet outside. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Van Vliet's got 6 points in the quarter.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Here's Brunson outside. And the Knicks, another three.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Van Vliet with it. He has 6. Brooks outside. From 13. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Brooks has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Outside, Green. Out to the right wing. Şengün finds Green. Off target from outside. Knicks trail by 8. Pass to Bridges. Back to Hart. Banked it in off the glass.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA, and when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
Anunoby against Brooks. Şengün, a screen on Anunoby. And here's Şengün. Fires the 3. Gets the 3-ball to go. Şengün's got 7 points.
For all his inside the three-point line prowess, Şengün can still get it done outside.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Attention! All to the floor right now is your locker room. Let's hear you make some noise. Attention, fans. Now on the floor is your boss. Get out and let's hear it. Fans, make some noise if you want to bring
He's checked in for Van Vliet. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. The Rockets 4th, 5th on the list, the Knicks.
And both of these teams really impressed when it came to rebounding the ball last year. That level of physicality and hustle is always great to see.
Here's Brunson outside. Yes, sir!
Jalen
Brunson
Brunson.
for three.
And they're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Outside Eason. Brooks from outside. Can't get it. Now 3 of 4. Knicks trail by 6. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Amin Thompson.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Free throw good. Hart.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Smith, he's checked in for Houston. Van Vliet comes in for Thompson. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the strike, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him. Towns, he's checked in for Hart.
Team foul. Checking in for the Knicks. Number 32, Karl Anthony Towns.
There's 53 seconds left in the second period. Van Vliet misses.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Check out Brunson going to work inside.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Rockets. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Towns for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Stolen by Anunoby.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Here's Brunson outside. And out of bounds. Houston will have it.
Rockets ball.
And here's Van Vliet from deep 3-point range. And no good. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Rockets ahead. They're up by 5. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach Thibodeau, and Coach, the rebounding differential not in your favor. What do you see?
Well, they're going every time. And we got to put a body on people. Then go get it.
Got to increase that effort level. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot. Nice drop. It's all good. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for the New York Knicks.
They should just keep shooting three-pointers. It's worked well for them. Why ever go inside?
Do I detect a note of sarcasm?
That's not a note, that's a whole chorus. All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
You look at New York. They've been one of the bigger disappointments so far in the early goings. Some people thought they might be an elite team, and we haven't seen that at all. But the good news is there's still plenty of room and time to turn it around.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
At small forward and power forward, it's Brooks and Smith. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Smith buried from 15 feet out. Smith's got his third basket on the night right there.
Not an easy shot for a young player, but Smith Jr. really smooth that time.
And the third pick in 2022, Jabari Smith Jr., he struggled at times in his rookie season. But Clark, he's making some major strides now.
You know, B.A., you've heard me and others say this, but every player runs their own race. Everybody's development journey is their own, to own and to run. Sometimes it just takes a little while longer for guys to adjust at this level. But I tell you one thing about that young man, the progress he made lets you know he's got what it takes to one day be an all-star in this league.
Towns can't get it to go.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
BA, Fred Van Vliet said, I've been a leader on pretty much every team that I've ever played for. I'm a leader in life. It's just something you either have or you don't. Something you got to work at. Some guys will gravitate towards it, some won't. Brian, is it that simple?
Well, I think most of his teammates value what he has to say, for sure.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Back to Anunoby, to the inside. The kick out to Brunson. Oh, look at Jalen Brunson. Don't let that size fool you.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
And it's powered home by Towns.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to review the game plan.
They secured a spot in the top 5 for team rebounding. That ability to dominate the boards has been a real strength of theirs.
And they really put in the work on the defensive end last season to limit their opponent's scoring. They were all business on that side of the floor. Robinson against Şengün. Towns for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Brooks, the pass to Green. Smith outside. This one for 3. He drops it from range. Smith's got 9 points.
And he likes to be the answer guy. Smith with a huge response 3.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brunson. All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. Jalen Brunson, 4th.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Outside, Green. Smith outside. Green against Brunson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Didn't seem like the defense was ready for Green inside that time. He came at him with a lot of energy and was able to draw the foul.
Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he can't get the first one. Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody, okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift, and that's what's stands out, his athleticism, and he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward.
Towns a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Brunson outside. Brooks with the rebound. Brooks has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Green. Van Vliet outside. The Rockets again can't hit.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his